As Christians, one of the most important things we can do is spend time with God. It is when we spend time with Him that we know and understand His will. So what do you do if you're busy, and you can't seem to find time to spend with God? And that's what we're going to talk about today. Some ways that we can make time to spend with God. Hi, I'm the one that shares with 2 Cute Life Lessons, and let's get right into ways in which we can make time to spend with God. If you are like me and you work a lot and work comes home with you, or you have a long commute, sometimes it can feel like there just is not enough time in the day to spend with God. There's not enough time in the day to spend with your family. There's not enough time to get done all the things that you need to do. But one of the things we can do to start off is we can sacrifice. We know anything that is important to us, we make time for, and a lot of times it requires a sacrifice. And the first sacrifice I'm going to ask you to make is of your time. So for me, the most precious time I have, or when I'm most at peace, is in the morning when I first get out of bed. So if you can find a way to get up about 5 to 10 minutes earlier, 15, 30 at the most, I mean, if that's what you want to do, but for me, it couldn't be any more than 5 or 10 minutes. And spend that time with God. Spend that time meditating on His Word. Spend that time reading His Word. Spend that time talking to Him. And that's one of the ways that you can make time to be with God. We have to make that sacrifice of time. And like I said, early morning is my best time. Another way that we can spend more time with God, make a tradition. Come up with a tradition in which you spend time with Him. Come up with some type of ritual, some type of thing to get you into the mood to go into that place with Him. I'm going to be honest. I have to get into a place. It's very rare that I get up early in the morning and I'm already geared up and ready to go to spend that time with God, to read His Word, to study His Word. I have to get myself prepared. I have to prepare. They say, study to show thyself approved. I have to get myself into the mood. So there's some things that I like to do in preparation, and you may want to do that too. Maybe that's getting your pencil and paper out, your little notepad, whatever it is that you're going to do while you're spending that time with God. Maybe it's going ahead and washing your face. Maybe it's getting that cup of coffee. Maybe it may be going to get that Sunday school book. Whatever it is, find you a ritual that gets you into the mood to spend time with Him. And so as you get into the mood, as you perform your ritual or your habit with spending time with Him, it doesn't take as much time. So that's a way that you can have more time to spend with God. Like I said, to me, that's like a meal preparation. You have to make your time with God a priority. And I know you're saying, but I have to go to work. And you do. Well, a lot of us do. And you just don't have that time. But you have to make it a priority. As I said in the beginning of this video, what is important to us, we make time for. So we have made up in our minds that our job is important. We have made up in our minds that it's important that we get to work on time, that we do what we need to do, that we pay those bills. So if we can make up in our mind to do that, we can make up in our mind that it's important to spend that time with God. Because we're told His Word to seek ye first the kingdom of heaven. And all these things will be added unto you. So I'm not telling you to be late for work. What I said was sacrifice some time. You're going to have to sacrifice those 15 minutes in the mornings and spend that time in preparation. Spend that time in getting into your place with God. If you have a long commute like I do, then that's a wonderful time to put on your Christian music. That's a wonderful time to pray and talk to God. There were many mornings when I prayed going to work, asking God to just cover me in His blood, to just protect me, to just go before me, to give me favor as I went, to guard my day, to guard my children. And this may seem just like nothing, but it's important. That is when we are spending that time with Him, when we're getting close to Him, when we're learning how to understand His will. I also like to listen to Christian music in the mornings. That's what I don't like to talk to people in the morning times when I'm on my way to work. And I have a friend and I love her dearly, but she's getting what she likes to call me in the morning on my way to work. And I'm like, okay, I want to talk to you. I want to spend time with you. But this is the time in which I mentally prepare myself to go to my job. This is the time in which I spend with God. So we have to have a ritual. We have to have ways that we can spend time with him. I also like to spend time with God on breaks. When we're having a break in the day, like maybe your lunch break or maybe your snack break or whatever kind of break it is that you get, find those little moments to steal away. You might want to just get some note cards, little index cards with scriptures on them, and read them throughout your day. There are calendars that have the word on there. You may want to take those few minutes to read the words on that calendar and meditate on them for that little 5 minutes or whatever it is. But find that time. When you come home in the evenings and you're getting ready to unwind, that is the perfect time to spend with God, to just release the day, release the things, the frustrations that you've had going on all day, and get into your place and spend those few moments with God. Even before you spend them with your spouse or with your children, spend that time with God, and you'll notice that as you're doing that before you spend that time with your family, that family time is so much better and so much sweeter. So we were talking about the ways that we can spend time with God. This was a real quick video, but thank you guys so much for watching. If you don't mind, give this video a like, a thumbs up, and subscribe for more spiritual wisdom and guidance. And I'll see you guys in the next video.